started, please welcome to the stage a man who paid me for this introduction. He's got dad jokes and a dad bod. Mike Wood.
Hello. Thank you. Thanks very much. My name is Mike Wood, and this is my real hair. Thanks. Now, I've been doing this for a long time, and I know that the first joke is really important. So if you don't mind, I'd like to try another one.
There's just something about him that screams perfect long-term partner. Please welcome Comedy's own Mike Wood.
Hello, thank you. Thanks very much. My name's Mike Wood, and I'm happy to report that after 5 months of waiting, my U.S. visa finally came through. Okay, one more.
Please give a big
Comedy Bar Danforth.
welcome to the one and only, the original Cabbage Patch Kid, Mike Wood.
Hello, thank you. Thanks very much. My name is Mike Wood. I am a Canadian comedian that nobody's ever heard of, which is the polite way of saying I'm quite lucky my parents worked hard their entire lives. Thanks very much. Thank you. Thanks so much for coming. Look at you, a bunch of crazy kids out on a school night late. We are recording this. Thank you very much for waiting through all the tech nonsense. Because I'm recording this, I'm trying to get a new agent. Because I'm recording this, you might think to yourself, oh, that's not funny. And I would like to remind you, yes, it was. Thank you. So I want to manage expectations a little bit here. In the catalog, I'm what's called a variety comedian or a comedy variety show. A lot of people don't know what that means, so I can help you out. If you find yourself laughing or elbowing your neighbor, slapping your thigh maybe, that part was comedy. And if you're looking at something and it's unlike anything you've ever seen before, and you have nothing else in your life to compare it to, odds are good that's variety. Just keep that in mind. Great. Now, I am a comedy variety act. You might have seen a variety act that was like a juggler or a magician or an acrobat, and those performers, they would warm up. You know, the juggler's going to do some simpler juggling, still way better than anything you normal people can do, but not as good as the juggling you would see at the end of the show. And I'm no different than those performers that I need to warm up. The difference is, I'm a comedian, so the warm-up has to be jokes. Now, these jokes are just warm-up jokes. They're not as good as the jokes you will hear later in the show. I'm just going to do 3 quick warm-up jokes. These are just warming up warm-up jokes. Okay, first warm-up joke number 1. First warm-up joke, here we go. So Grasshopper walks into a bar, and the bartender says, hey, welcome, have a seat anywhere you like. You know, it's weird, we've got a drink named after you. And the Grasshopper says, really? You have a drink named Doug. Thank you very much. Warm-up joke number 1. Here we go, warm-up joke number 2. Just warming up with some warm-up jokes. Second warm-up joke, here we go. Second warm-up joke. So there's these two whales in a bar, and the first whale goes, and the second whale goes, ugh, dude, you're hammered. Thank you very much. Warm-up joke number 2. All right, here we go. Third and final warm-up joke. Just warming up with some warm-up jokes. So there's these 2 bagpipers at the end of a pier, and they get into a tussle over who gets to play the bagpipes next. And in the tussle, one set of bagpipes just glunk falls into the water and starts slowly sinking to the bottom of the sea. And meanwhile, at the bottom of the sea, 2 octopus are having their morning meeting. And one octopus looks up and he sees the weird thing slowly sinking towards him. So he taps his buddy on one of 8 shoulders And he goes, hey, what do you suppose that is? And the other octopus looks up and goes, I'm going to marry that girl. Thank you very much. We are now warmed up. You can tell a lot about a person by the way they dress. I, for example, am single, and the socks don't match and the pants aren't hemmed. So there you go. I also had kind of a fun thing happen, a really interesting thing. Maybe you folks remember 5 years ago, March 2020. Kind of a magical thing happened to me. I became a stay-at-home son. That's probably a lot funnier to you than it is to my parents. But it's just been magical. And I decided at the beginning there that I was going to use my time wisely. I've been doing this particular show for a long time. This is how I paid my way through university. And I haven't really added a lot of new stuff to the show, but I wanted to. And I thought, well, this is perfect. I'm going to have like 30 days to learn a couple of new tricks. And so I did. So I just want to show you one of the new tricks I learned. Why, what trick did you learn? So I got myself, this is a drum hoop. This is what holds the skin on a bass drum. And I had it spangled with some nice, like, red spangly stuff. Other than that, just a drum hoop. And I learned this really cool trick. Now, I learned this actually with a glass of water. But as you can maybe guess, a trick with a glass of liquid, how many tries do I get? One. Correct, yeah. So I'm going to do the first trick that I learned with the drum hoop and the glass of rye. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah. 6 months. 6 months. So now I'm gonna show you the second and final trick that I've learned with this thing. I'm gonna do that other one first, just for warm up here. Let's go. Okay, so here we go. If this one doesn't work, there's a reason I'm doing this at the beginning. If it doesn't work, there's just going to be a wet spot here, and I'll avoid it for the rest of the show, and we'll all forget that this ever happened. Yoink. And... That was 2 lockdowns, 5 vaccinations, and 100 milligrams of Zoloft. Yeah, night sweats represent! While I was spending time with my folks, we did a little basement cleanup, and I found something that I did at the beginning of my performing career, and I wondered, can I still do that? And so I'd like to show it to you now. I used to do this when I was 19, which is 5 or 6 years ago. It ends here, so just relax. There it is, super-doo. I am gonna pull my entire muscular lumberjack body through this tennis racket. I'm gonna be going through the hole here, not this one. Again, I do like to manage expectations. There's this routine starts, as many do, at the beginning, which is right here. This is the easy bit. No. Please, save it. Yeah, how do you think I feel? Now, the trick here... Okay. Thank you. By the way, when you're learning this trick, You get to this point and you realize, oh, there's no going back. I'm faced with a huge problem now. I need to get this tennis racket past my enormous pectoral muscles. I have been working out since next week. Sorry, I just tidy up here a little bit. Got a coin purse. Oop. Sorry, that's probably my wallet. Larger problem here. My nuts. That's a great joke and I can wait. Okay. Belt pack. Okay. All good. Oh, hold on. Hold out wallet. All the way through the tennis racket.